Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So we will start from here today. Hada is written this way as given on your screen. It is actually Hada, but it is written like this. I'll show you more about it. See, this is Ha in Arabic, Ha, and you add Fatha to it and then Alif. We will pronounce it Ha because there is Alif added to it, so Ha sound will be stretched. Ha, and then Da, Fatha, and again Alif. Ha, Da, Ha, Da. But in Arabic, it is Ra, Fatha, and then Alif. It is written like this. I mean to say that the second Alif, this first Alif of Hada is dropped while writing it. So it will be pronounced Hada, although it is written Hada. When you look at it, you will see that it is written Hada, but it will be pronounced Hada because the Alif, the first Alif, has been dropped in writing. Correct? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Very good. Now, Hada is a demonstrative pronoun in Arabic. There are demonstrative pronouns in English as well. In English, you have this, that, these, those. These are the 4 demonstrative pronouns in English. Is used to point to something which is singular and near. This in English is used for the things which are near, and the thing must be singular. Correct? If you have a pen near you or in your hand, in English you will say, this is a pen. This is a pen. Similarly, in Arabic, Hada is a demonstrative pronoun. For demonstrative pronoun, the noun in Arabic is Ismul Ishara. Here it is written on the screen, you can see. Hada is, what is Hada? Grammatically, Hada is Ismul Ishara. Hada is
Ismul Ishara.
Ismul Ishara. And the translation in English, it will we call it demonstrative pronoun. In Arabic, we call it Ismul Ishara, and in English, it is demonstrative pronoun. Ismul Isharati lil Qaribi, lil Qarib, lil Mufradil Mudakkar. This is the definition of Hada. Ismul Isharati lil Qaribi lil Mufradil Mudakkar. I will explain this definition completely so that you understand it better. What is Hada? If somebody asks you to explain what is Hada, I don't want you to work so much or to memorize the definition. Just try to understand it. Hada is Ismul Ishara. Ismul Ishara. Ishara, and this is Ta. Go around, having 2 nuktas on it. It is said Ta, Ishara, and then there is a kasra on it. Ismul Isharati. means demonstrative pronoun. Ismul Isharati means demonstrative pronoun. Now, there is another thing written there. Lil Qarib. Lil Qaribi. Lil Qaribi or Lil Qarib. Qarib means near, or Li means for. So Lil Qarib means for near, means for the things which are near. And for the things which are far, we will not say Hada. It will be said only for those things which are near, as we do with this in English. This is used for the things which are near you. You say, this is a book. Similarly, Ismul Ishara Hada will be used for the things which are near. Lil Qarib. And the second thing which is given there is Lil Mufradi. Mufradi. Mufradi means singular. If you have a notebook there, I would like you, rather request you to note down the English words for these things. If you want, it will be better for you. So Lil Qarib means near, for the things which are near. And Lil Mufradi means singular, for singular things. Correct? So Hada will be used for the things which are near, and for the things which are singular, and for the things which are muzakkar. Al muzakkar. Al muzakkari. It means muzakkar means masculine. Muzakkar means masculine. Masculine and feminine, you understand. I think man is masculine and woman is feminine. In Arabic also, majority, nouns are masculine and they are changed into feminine. Majority of nouns in Arabic are masculine. And all the words, all the nouns that we have studied so far, they are all masculine. I have not touched, or I have not used, or I have not written any feminine word until the chapter you are studying. Feminine words will start in our course from the lesson number 16 up to the lesson number 15. All the words given in the text of the book are masculine. Even qittun is masculine. Cat is masculine in Arabic. So lil mufradil muzakkari. Ismul isharati lil qaribi lil mufradil muzakkar. So hada is a demonstrative pronoun used for the things which are near, and for the things which are singular, and for the things which are muzakkar, masculine. So hada is used for masculine, singular, and the things which are near. I have written it in the book as well. You can see. Here is hada. Now from the left, first line. Hada is a demonstrative pronoun, ismul isharati, meaning this in English. Second line, hada is used for a singular masculine noun and indicates nearness. Hada is pronounced hada, as I told you earlier, hada, but it is written without the first alif. There is no word in Arabic corresponding to the English is. I will tell you about this later. Now, we will read this sentence. Hada kursiyun. What do we read it? Hada kursiyun. Kursiyun means a chair. Kursiyun means a chair. And hada means this. So there are two words. One is haza, which means this, and the other word is kursiyun, which means a chair. Now, if I translate haza kursiyun into English, I will translate it as this is a chair. This is a chair. Can you tell me, Mr. Rasul Akhtar or Sindhuja or Darakshan, which is the word used in Haza Kursiyun for is? Sindhuja, I want to ask you one thing. Do you understand, some Hindi or not?
Little, sir. I can read and write, but
If
I
I
can understand
speak Hindi, will you be able to make it out? You will be able to understand?
Yeah, little, sir.
Okay, then no problem.
If I can't, I'll ask you.
I'll be speaking English mainly, but for others to understand, sometimes I will have to speak a bit of Hindi or Urdu, and that will add to your knowledge
Okay.
as well. So
Yeah.
Don't mind it if I use Hindi or Urdu. Hada kursiyun, hada kursiyun. When we translate it, we say this is a chair, है ना? यहाँ दो words हैं. There are two words. One is hada, दूसरा है second is kursiyun. तो ये दोनों words में, out of these two words, which is the word meaning is? कोई word है?
No, sir.
There is no word. There is no word meaning is. Hada means this and kursiyun means a chair. तो is के लिए तो कोई word नहीं है ना? It means that in Arabic there is no word for is. ऐसे sentences में is के लिए कोई word नहीं है ना? हम लोग what we do, we just understand is by on our own. We just, it is inferred only. Hada kursiyun will be translated as this is a chair, and this becomes a sentence. ये sentence बन जाता है. Hada kursiyun, this is a chair. I think you will be very happy to feel that now you have started making sentences in Arabic. Just in 2 classes, you are now able to make sentences. Hada kursiyun is a sentence.
Yes, sir.
Can if we try to recall what a sentence is a group of words which gives complete sense or complete meaning. And hada is a group of, hada kursiyun is a group of 2 words, and it gives complete sense. The sense is this is a chair. So it is a group of 2 words giving a sense, rather a complete sense. That is why it is a sentence. So hada kursiyun is a sentence. This is a chair. This is a chair. Now second, you see the finger pointing to the chair. So pointing to the chair which is near, and the chair is singular and the chair is masculine in Arabic. So we, in English there are 4 genders: masculine, feminine, neuter and common. Correct? There are 4 genders in English: masculine, feminine, neuter and common. Masculine in English, if I give you examples of masculine in English, I'll say man, boy, etc. Examples of feminine in English: girl, woman, these are feminine. Examples of neuter: chair. Chair is neuter in English, and we use it for chair. Chair, house, these are all inanimate things, and all inanimate things are neuter. है ना? बेजान चीजें जिनमें लाइफ नहीं है, lifeless things are called inanimate things, are called neuter. उनको इंग्लिश में neuter बोलते हैं. And है ना, वो न masculine है और न feminine है. And there are some nouns which are common gender in English. For example, doctor, teacher, professor, they are common gender. A doctor can be a male, a doctor can be a female. So it is called common gender. Now, in Arabic, there are only two genders, masculine and feminine. There is no neuter gender in Arabic. There is no common gender in Arabic. There are just two genders, masculine and feminine. So if a thing is masculine, we will use hada, and if a thing is feminine, we will use something else. That is hadihi, that we will learn later. So let us not start learning hadihi about feminine, because it will confuse us at this point. So hada is something which is used for a thing which is hada is a demonstrative pronoun used for masculine things, singular things, as well as things which are near.
Near.
Hada kursiyun is translated as this is a chair. Hada sarirun. Sarirun. Sarirun means a bed. So hada sarirun, this is a bed. You will see that the same nouns are coming again. Hada jamalun, this is a camel. Hada filun, filun, this is an elephant. Hada filun, this is an elephant. Hada hisanun. Can you read, Sindhuja?
Yes, sir.
Read it from Hada hisanun.
Hada hisanun.
In English?
This is a horse.
Good. Next.
Hada himazun.
Run.
Run. Sorry, himazun. This is a donkey.
Very good. Very good.
Hada.
Mudarrisun. Hada
Okay, mudarrizun.
mudarrisun.
So what is the dot at the end of the word indicates?
What does?
A dot at the end of the word.
Dot means full stop.
Oh,
There is a full stop. Hada mudarrisun.
hada mudarrizun.
It means this is a teacher. Hada mudarrisun. This is a teacher. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Next. Read it. Sindhuja. Sindhuja is reading it, and you please listen. आप लोग गौर से सुनिए, and आप भी अपने आप में दोहराइए. Please.
Hada
Haza.
rajul. Sorry,
Haza.
Rajulun.
Correct. Very good. English.
This is a man.
Very good.
Haza
Tabibun. 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 Correct. Tabibun. I am asking you always to read Sindhuja because it is new to you, and all other students which are there with us, they already know reading. So I would like you not to mind if I ask you to read the things, and so that
Yes, sir,
I
sure.
just want you to learn, because they can pronounce it, and it will be difficult or new to you. So I am asking you all the time. Now next.
Hada labanun.
Correct, mashallah, very good. English?
This is milk.
Correct. Next.
Hada mebu.
Min
Sorry.
lun.
Min. Sorry, sir.
Min di. Say with me. Min di lun.
Min di lun.
Correct.
Min di lun.
Min di lun means napkin.
This is a napkin.
Napkin, right. Next.
Haza
Hmm.
ri.
Dal, ya. And kasra on da. Di kun. Hada,
This letter is new, sir.
the last letter, ka. It is kaf.
Oh, okay.
Kaf. Di kun.
Ka.
Yeah. It's not a new letter, it is kaf, the same kaf that we studied. It is written like this.
Dikun.
Di kun.
Okay, sir.
Hada di kun. Di
Dikun.
kun is a rooster. Rooster, you understand? This one.
Yes, sir.
In Urdu, we call it murga. Next.
Murga.
Now, hada jidarun.
Jidarun.
Jidarun is a wall.
Okay.
Hada jidarun.
Run.
You see this letter on the in the previous sentence, which is written a little curved, is dal, and this one is ra. It is not that much curved. So
Yes.
there is a difference
Yes,
between ra and da. The
Okay.
same. Ji followed by da, and the last letter is ra. So there is a bit of difference between these two letters in writing. Jidarun.
Okay.
Hada jidarun.
Jidarun.
This is avel. It's a typing error here. This is not anvil. This is avel. Correct. Now, next, can you read?
Well or wall, sir?
Sorry,
Wall is
wall.
a wall.
Sorry, wall. It's a wall.
Yes.
This is a wall, not an. I wanted to tell you it is not an. It has to be a. And there is a typing error there. This is a wall.
Wall.
Hada daftarun.
Daftarun. Hada daftarun.
Correct. Next sentence below.
Hada hajarun.
Correct. Hajarun. Very good.
Hajarun.
This is a stone. Next.
This is a stone.
Hmm.
Haza
Jabalun.
jabalun.
One thing,
Jabalun.
Sindhuja, if I ask you, from the beginning, all the letters and then the words that you have studied so far and these sentences that you are studying, please record on WhatsApp, right? Read and record that and send it to me. Wherever you make a mistake, I will try to correct you. Just record on WhatsApp and send that to me.
Sure,
I would
sir.
like to see if you are pronouncing, but your pronunciation is very good. Being new to Arabic, you are pronouncing very good. So please do it. उम्मीद है आपको ये एजुकेशनल वीडियो पसंद आया होगा। लाइक कीजिए और अपने कॉन्टैक्ट्स में शेयर कर दीजिए ताकि आपके सारे कॉन्टैक्ट के लोग इससे फ़ायदा उठा सकें। और अभी सुफ़ा स्मार्ट स्कूल की तरफ से और सुफ़ा ग्लोबल क्लासरूम की तरफ से बहुत सारे एजुकेशनल वीडियोस लगातार आने वाले हैं, तो आप इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए ताकि जैसे ही वीडियो अपलोड हो वो आपके पास फ़ौरन पहुंच सके।